What's going on, guys? It's that guy with movies back here again, and today's video is going to be an unboxing, this time on the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and Digital Code combo pack of the New Mutants here. And yes, this is the sad conclusion to the Fox X-Men saga, I guess you could say. And unfortunately, it was, kind of ended on a whimper instead of a bang. But without further ado, let's get on with the unboxing. I'll get to my review afterwards. So we have the banner up here, of course, as always. The New Mutants right there, and then we have, actually, I think they probably could have picked a better cover art. This really isn't that great of cover art, to be honest, but there's that. And then we do have a sticker down here, 4 times sharper than HD, add to your X-Men collection. Bonus includes deleted scenes and more, see back for details. And apart from that, the only other thing that we have to look at on the front cover here is just like that little Watch Anywhere banner, and then the Ultimate Collector's Edition banner down here. That's, Disney has that for pretty much everything. In terms of the slipcover, is there any, like, embossing or, like, any shininess or anything like that? There is not. It is a completely flat slipcover. So, nothing too crazy here, so they probably could have done a little bit more with the slipcover, to be honest, but there's that. So now let's take a look at the spine here. So we have the Ultra HD Blu-ray logo, the New Mutants, and then we have our main character right there, 20th Century Studios logo, and then the serial number right there. Same thing with the other side, like the other side is pretty much the exact same thing. So now let's take a look at the back here. So we have some screenshots from the movie, digital code included, as always, based on the Marvel Comics, and then we have a little description right there. If you guys want to take a look at that, then there you go. And then, like I said, there's some screenshots from the movie right there. And now let's take a look at some of our special features here and specifications and all that. So 4K Ultra HD, 4K resolution, high dynamic range HDR, wider color spectrum, and immersive audio. So we do have a Dolby Atmos track on here. And then for, as always, the complete 4K experience, you'll need a 4K Ultra HD TV, of course, with high dynamic range, and an Ultra HD Blu-ray player. So now let's take a look at some of our special features that we have on here. So we do have deleted scenes, as stated on the front. We also have origins and influences with legendary Marvel illustrator Bill Sienkiewicz. I think that's how you say it. Meet the New Mutants. Josh Boone interviews Bill Sienkiewicz and theatrical trailer. So that's pretty much all we have for special features, so nothing too crazy on here. So now let's take a look at our specifications. So first of all, for the 4K Ultra HD, 2160p Ultra High Definition Widescreen with an aspect ratio of 185:1. So you'll see like thin black bars on the top and bottom, but it'll fill most of your display. And for audio, we do have an English Dolby Atmos and 2.0 descriptive audio tracks, as well as a French 5.1 Dolby Digital and a 7.1 Dolby Digital Plus Spanish language track. And for the subtitles, just the usual English, French, and Spanish that we always have. And for the Blu-ray, pretty much the exact same thing, 1080p high definition widescreen, aspect ratio 185:1 still. But instead of getting an Atmos track, we do have just a 7.1 DTS HD Master Audio track. I feel like Disney really needs to get on the ball with putting both Atmos on both releases instead of just the 4K. But I don't know, that's just me. And then instead of having the 7.1 Dolby Digital Plus language track in Spanish, you just have a regular 5.1 Dolby Digital track and English, French, and Spanish subtitles for the Blu-ray as well. And I don't know if you guys can really see it because it's blue text on, or it's black text on blue, but it is color digitally mastered, and it is 95 minutes. So it's a pretty short movie, one of the shorter superhero movies, I think. And this is an all-region 4K, I believe, or all-region Blu-ray. I'm not really too sure, but you can play it pretty much anywhere in the world. So there's that. So now we will get that back into focus first. So now we will take this slipcover off. So this is pretty much what it looks like without the slipcover. So pretty much the exact same thing as the slipcover. So now I'll just go ahead and grab my knife here, and then I'll just cut this along the side so we can open it up and take a look at what's inside. So have you guys seen the New Mutants? Let me know down below in the comments what you thought of it if you watched it, because this movie finally came out, and more on that after, but there's still a little bit of, I hate it when the plastic sticks to the spine. because I just hate it. But anyways, here it is all unwrapped and everything. I'll just bring this off camera just so I can take out the code here. And it's a kind of a weirder looking pamphlet this time around. It's actually brand new. So we have leave the disc at home, redeem your digital movie code. I'm just gonna refocus this here. There we go. So yeah, leave the disc at home. So it looks like they just kind of consolidated everything into one little banner here. So we have Disney, Lucasfilm, 20th Century Studios, Marvel Studios, Pixar, and Blue Sky. So just redeem your digital movie code, and then it's right there. And I'm pretty sure you can use the exact same code so you can get some Disney Movie Insiders points. I haven't redeemed anything in a while yet. The last thing I got was Black Panther on 4K from there, but that's pretty much what it looks like. So yeah, where fans become insiders. So if you sign up, you can become an insider at DisneyMovieInsiders.com, enter your code, and then get rewarded with points, perks, and so much more. And of course, they did also recently start to have physical media again, which is really cool. But here is what the inside looks like. So I'll just pop out the 4K disc here, and excuse me, at least Disney still does artwork on their 4K discs, not so much on their Blu-rays or DVDs. But this is what the 4K disc looks like. I'm pretty sure it's probably just to differentiate the two. But that's what it looks like. You just have all the main characters right there. 20th Century Studios, PG-13, 4K Ultra HD, and then, okay, it looks like this is an all-region 4K. And yeah, so that is the 4K disc, and then we'll pop out the Blu-ray disc here. So that's what it looks like, just blue, white text on blue here, and it's also an all-region Blu-ray as well. So that is pretty much what it looks like right there. And with that, that is going to do it for the unboxing portion of this video. So now I'll just get on to just a quick review portion here. Hopefully that doesn't fall. There we go. Excuse me. So yeah, let's move on to the review portion. I'll just try and make this quick here. So what did I think of the New Mutants? Well, I'm happy that this movie finally came out after being almost, I think, like 2 years, or delayed almost 2 years here. This movie was supposed to come out in 2018, in April 2018, I believe, and it didn't come out until August of this year, because there's just been a whole swack of stuff a whole swack of delays that, you know, Disney wanted to impose on this movie, plus a whole lot of reshoots that I don't think ever happened either, because the first delay, they delayed it to, August 2018, I believe, which that didn't work out, or something like that, or November. Yeah, I think it was November 2018 that they pushed this to because of Deadpool, because they were going to have 2 X-Men movies, like, within a month of each other, which obviously that wasn't going to work out. And then they pushed it again to avoid Dark Phoenix, which, you know, you can't have 2 X-Men movies coexisting. And then I think they pushed it again when Disney bought Fox, and then I think there was another delay because of maybe reshoots, I believe, and then they delayed it again because of COVID, and just, oh man, this was an absolute mess here, and this movie finally came out on August 28th here, after, you know, 2 years of delays and a whole bunch of time with reshoots and everything like that. And was this movie worth the wait? I don't know. It was, you know, it was an okay movie. I did like it a little bit better than Dark Phoenix. That's not really saying too much. I didn't really care for Dark Phoenix, but, like, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. This was a little bit better. You know, like, I don't really know what to think about this movie too much. Like, it does feel like it was a little rushed, and there was just a whole bunch of stuff that they were doing in this movie, and some of it just didn't gel quite right, and just, I don't know, like, this movie was a little bit of a mess. It felt like it was maybe 2 or 3 movies just kind of glued together, and just, here's New Mutants, but at least, you know, some of the cast did a good job, other ones, not so much, but, you know, like, it was a little bit different having an X-Men movie here that was mostly in one location, and with only a few people here, but the casting, unfortunately, was a little mediocre. I would have wanted some, you know, maybe different people to play these roles, but, you know, who cares? Maybe if they, because this is just mostly kind of a one-off thing, I think. If Marvel eventually puts the X-Men into the MCU, I'm sure they'll probably put these characters in here and just recast them. But, you know, it was an okay movie. it was, like I said, a little bit smaller scale than the other X-Men movies. Like, it was just in one location all the time, and, you know, that was about it. But, yeah, it was, it was mediocre. The last act wasn't too bad. There was a big, like, battle that kind of goes on. I'm not going to spoil it or anything if you haven't seen this movie yet, but it was okay. I didn't mind it. It was probably maybe a 5 out of 10 for me, 5 or 6 out of 10. It was okay. It was a little bit better than New Mutants, though. It was, like, this movie was kind of messy, but Dark Phoenix was kind of messy as well. But overall, it was an okay movie. I don't really think it was worth that much. Like, wasn't, worth the wait, I guess. It kind of was. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but this was a little disappointing after waiting, almost about 3 years for this movie, and, kind of and kind of an ending to the Fox X-Men saga as well. This one deserves so much better. I feel like it definitely ended with Logan, like it definitively ended with Logan, but this one was the actual ending and was just kind of, ended on kind of a wet fart instead of, like ending with a really, really good movie. Anyway, though, guys, that is my review of the New Mutants. I give it a 5 out of 10. So anyway, though, guys, that is it for this unboxing. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. Instagram and Twitter links will be in the description down below if you want to follow me on there. Also, be sure to check out my IMDb profile page. The link for that will also be down below in the description of this video as well to check out what I've been watching recently. Also, if you're new to my channel or if you're already subscribed, be sure to click the bell to be notified of future videos. A new video every, I think, Friday for right now. So anyway, though, guys, that is about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.